Hey guys, it's James from Team Atlas. So I promised you guys that I would make another recap video of the show. I did one a couple weeks ago, and I did another one from the Olympia 2020, and I got a lot of positive feedback and a lot of a lot of requests to continue doing these. So I'm gonna keep putting these out as often as I can, especially if I'm at the show where I can actually see the athletes live. I think it's beneficial for coaches and athletes who watch these videos, maybe get like a little bit of another person's insight, who understands bikini and stuff. Maybe I learn a few things too. So I want to mention before we start that all these pictures were taken from NBC News Online, and all my comments and what I say has nothing to do with what the judges say. It's 100% my opinion. There's no affiliation with the IFBB Pro League or anything, and it's just what I see, what I saw on stage, and all that stuff. So take it with a grain of salt. This is my opinion, and this is what I believe the judges saw, and this is why I believe the athletes placed as they did. But it doesn't mean this is exactly what they saw, and it's not what the judges told me. So let's just start off with that. So the winner of the show was Ashley Kaltwasser. For me, she was the clear winner of the event. I thought this show was perfectly judged. It's exactly how I would have judged it, first to fifth place. So Ashley's back pose here is really good. The reason she's winning these shows, her glutes are just from the back are really, really hard to beat because she has so much, she's been training for a long time, competing for a long time, so she has the density in the back shot. That's like a very big winning factor for her when she comes into the stage. She looks very similar to the show last week or the week before that she won, that I commented on. So she got a very, very similar look. And she ended up coming up on top again because I just feel like she has more of a developed shape. And you're gonna see when I compare her to second and third place, why she won. So conditioning was pretty spot on here. Can't be much better than that. Her posing has been improving actually a little bit. That is her weakness, but her posing has been improving actually. And to me, she was the first place winner. And let's definitely give the judge credit for that call here. So this is my athlete Alessia, who came second place to Ashley Kaltwasser. I've been working with Alessia for 2 shows now. She joined my team after the Olympia. So the only athlete that I can tell you that what the judges say, because I actually spoke to them about my athlete and we spoke to them together. Tyler and Sandy both said this is the best she's ever looked. This is the perfect conditioning look for her, and just to keep replicating this over and over again. Which is something I can easily do. I can do this look 100 times over again. I'm going to tell you why she lost to Ashley, though. She lost to Ashley because you can see here, Ashley's glutes are just more developed. I mean, the front pose, they can give it to either or. It's very, this is like a 50-50 split. I actually think Alessia actually beats her a little bit from the front pose. The quads and the glutes kind of feeling a little bit better into her waist then. The pose is just a little bit better from the front, but bikini, you're winning that from the back, So you got to have the glutes, you got to have the density back there, and this is as full as I could have possibly filled out Alessia. It's impossible to make her fuller than this without her completely spilling over. So this is like her muscles at maximum capacity. She cannot, she already 3,500 calories every day or the whole peak week. So this is like her maximum fullness without her completely going overboard. So her conditioning was perfect. The legs here, you have the glute tie-ins here. Glutes are full. Waist is tight. Shoulders are full. This is she can't get much better than this. She just definitely needs more muscle in the back shot. You can see here, Ashley's glutes, they're thick. There's a lot of muscle here. And Alessia, she still has great glutes, and the shape is perfect, but she still needs a little bit of time under tension and definitely get back into the gym and keep working hard to build that back shot to match her front shot, because she is very symmetrical here. But clearly the glutes here compared to if she wants to be like an Ashley Kaltwasser, she wants to be like a Jen Dory or an Attila or a freaking Angelica, she needs to have bring the glutes in the back shot to be able to beat those things. I know this is my athlete, so I'm going to give the same criticism as anyone else. She came off stage, and the first thing I told her, I was like, listen, you're probably going to come top 2, but can you explain to me what this curl is that you did on your hair? I don't know what that was. I did not prove this curl. Okay, I don't know. The judges said they didn't notice it, but it was the first thing I noticed when she walked out on stage. So she's like, oh, I thought it looked good. And I'm like, cut that off. I'm gonna take a scissors and cut that off. So she kind of fixed it for the finals and stuff too. I didn't actually cut it off, but yeah, I don't know what that was about. So that's definitely something we're gonna easily improve on next show. So we're definitely gonna not have a one one curl here going on in the hair. So her her back shot here, I told her we need to fix the suit bottom in the back. This color is perfect, but it's kind of like a T cut here, and it's kind of not making your glutes as full as they can look. A lot of people don't understand this, but the cut of the suit makes a big difference for the shape of the glutes. And right here, it's like she kind of has a T cut here, and there's a bit more material here in the like center upper portion, and there's not much material on the top, so it's like kind of like making it like a T and making her glutes look less round than they are. So we're gonna fix that, and I think it's gonna make a big difference. Just small little changes make the biggest difference. Like she came second. She just came second place at Pittsburgh Pro, my athlete, and it's like phenomenal feat. Pittsburgh Pro is one of the hardest shows, in the world besides Olympia and the Arnold. So let's go to do third place here, Lauren Miller. So Lauren is a very interesting athlete, kind of like a wild card. She had my favorite stage presence and favorite presentation on stage, actually, and I'm so impressed with her because I've been watching her compete for the past couple of years, and like she's I feel like she's a little bit introverted, and she has to come out of her shell to be able to step out of her comfort zone to be able to perform on the stage. And she really, like, the past couple of shows, man, she really like nailed it. Like she went up there, insane confidence. She wanted to win the show, and it looked like it. And sorry, I thought the recording stopped. Yeah, so she insane confidence, hair beautiful, makeup beautiful, tan super good. I mean, really like rocked it. So Lauren here, you're gonna see she kind of like has like a Janet type of, and like Angelica mix. Like her back shot's almost like a Janet, and her front's almost like an Angelica. The shoulders are very similar to Angelica and stuff too. The only thing with Lauren is you're gonna notice there's no dominant body part here where you're like, wow, she's known for a body part, right? Ashley, the first thing you're gonna tell about Ashley, what are you gonna say? Her glutes. Her glutes are crazy, right? Alessia doesn't have any crazy body parts, are there? But like Ashley has crazy glutes. Look at like let me give you an example. Say like a Janet, right? The first thing you're gonna say about Janet when you talk about Janet is her stage presence and her beauty and all that stuff too. She doesn't have any glaring body parts, but it's just like the overall package that makes Janet Janet. Jennifer Doherty, first thing you're gonna say is the glutes. She has, I believe, the best glutes in the world, or right around there. Look at like an Attila. First thing you're gonna say about Attila Ray is the famous hair, right? She has beautiful hair, face, the whole package too. But no crazy body parts again. Nothing very specific where you're like, yeah, she's known for this. But let's say you go to like an Issa, the first thing you say about Issa is the crazy waist, right? She has like no intestines or whatever, and she's like an insane waist. So that is Issa's crazy factor. So Lauren doesn't have a crazy factor, but her shape is so symmetrical. That's why she's doing so well. Like there's no gaps in her physique. Like her shoulders perfectly match her arms, perfectly match her waist, perfectly match her legs. Everything is like a perfect puzzle piece on her physique. Like the same thing as Janet. So Janet has no crazy body parts, but everything matches everything flawlessly. So the Bikini is a lot about symmetry. Her front pose here is beautiful. Back pose here, perfect. Like hair, perfect. This is like beautiful look. I like the Bikini too. Everything's good. I noticed she actually did change her front pose a little bit from the last show. Last show she was turning her knee in a little bit more, and here it's still turned in a little bit, but it's a little bit less turned in. I think it's a little bit more aesthetic. So the reason she came third here, it's pretty obvious to me. I don't know if this is what the judges call, but I think she spilled over a little bit. Lauren, the reason why she's like a wild card is because it's all about. I feel like it's all about the peak for her. She looks like she has extremely hard body to peak. She doesn't have dense muscle, but she has very round muscle, beautiful skin and stuff like that too. And she looks like she has I think she has a fast metabolism. That's what I would assess just looking at her physique. Because she looks like an ectomorph to me. But like if she doesn't peak perfectly, she's not going to stand out. But if she peaks flawlessly, she's gonna look absolutely absurd. So the reason I say that, I think she initially when she went on stage, I thought she was flat, but then looking at these pictures, I think she actually spilled over instead. The reason why it's so confusing, it could be either or, is because flat can actually look like spilled over and vice versa. So it could, but looking at these pictures, I think it was a little bit of a spillover. I'm going to show you guys what I mean here. So I found the picture of her from the clash here. Here she was extremely, extremely sharp. You see like a little bit of a separation in the shoulder, not too much. She even had like a little like vein going on here, which is not good for Bikini. But you can see like her muscles look dense, even though she's not like doesn't have like dense hard muscles. She looks dense here. Waist is super tight. Look at the back shot, beautiful tie-in, super round, like hamstrings a little. Like this is a perfect Lauren. If Lauren can nail this clash look like every time, this is like a top like 6-7 Olympia like this year. If she can nail this look, if she doesn't, she's like Priscilla Linebacker. That girl, if she peaks, she can take out anyone. If she misses her peak, she's gonna be way off, and it's kind of hard because it's like you really need to like nail the peak, and sometimes it's hard because the shows like are later, and it's like sometimes things don't go as planned. So it's like she's one of those girls that needs to peak really well if she wants to really do well. So you can see the difference here between the show she won versus this one. So you can see like the glutes are a lot fuller here because she's tighter in the hamstrings, tighter in the glutes, fuller. The waist is a lot tighter here, obviously. Look at the shoulder. There's no separation in the shoulder here. The legs are tighter here. She's holding a little bit of water. So I mean, it's pretty obvious here. Plus, let me see. When she's walking too, you can see kind of like they want like a little bit of definition in the abs here, which has a little bit of water here. So I think she spilled over a little bit. That is my assessment of the situation. But I mean, you see, she's obviously better when she won the clash here. But this is a girl you got to watch out for because she can be like a wild card and she can come like top 6 of the Olympia. If she nails this, she has the shape to like, go as far as she wants. But this is a hard athlete to coach, and I give kudos to her boyfriend for actually being able to bring her in like this because this is serious. It's a hard athlete to coach, and the way like she's so symmetrical and like it's a beautiful physique, very 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 nice and very crazy potential too. And once again, her presentation and her stage presence was the best out of everyone on that stage, in my opinion. So let's go to the 4th place girl. So 4th place is Gabby. This girl has insane potential too. Insane potential. She actually won the Arnold Amateur overall, I believe, in like 2019, I think, and she won her first pro show last year. I don't remember if she actually went to the Olympia or not, but I know she won a pro show last year, and she came like 3rd at another one. But so very obvious here what happened. This girl has an extremely beautiful look, beautiful structure, like absolutely insane. The only thing is like her upper body is a little bit more dominant than her lower body. And you can tell here she filled up too much. So she's very, very naturally muscular. And if this girl fills up too much, she's going to look a bit too muscular for bikini here. She could be like borderline wellness. So this looks like kind of like a wellness back shot, to be honest here. And there's already so much muscle, she doesn't need to eat that much food to come on stage. She has extremely, extremely tight waist and very aesthetic waist. But you can't see it here because there's a little bit too much water and too much food going on. And she filled up a little bit too much, so it kind of makes her shoulders a little bit pop. And if I was her, I definitely wouldn't be pumping up my upper body or my arms backstage, and I would actually probably stop. I would stop training my upper body if I was her, and I don't think she should be doing this lat flare thing because it doesn't help bring her symmetry to her lower body because her legs are a little bit smaller from the front than her upper body. So yeah, she definitely has to. I think I would tone that upper body down a little bit and bring the legs up a little bit, and definitely try to come in a little bit tighter. That would help her a lot here. Kind of a mistake here that she did. Her hair is over her glutes. You can't have that. It's distracting. Like you have to cut the hair. The judges should see a little bit of her waist above your glutes. So it should be your hair should be cut about 2 inches above your glutes here. You can't have hair covering your glutes. It's just a simple thing. That shouldn't have happened. I don't know if it would have. I don't think that would have made her come in 3rd, but that definitely hurts an athlete because it's very distracting. You're trying to see the shape of the glutes and you see hair covering, and it's not. So. And she's a little bit too full here. I've seen her come in a lot tighter. Her glutes are like bursting full, but it's too full. Their legs look too big here, and her glutes are a bit too big from the back. So, yeah, that's the thing. Just I think she spilled out over a little bit, but the shape and potential of this athlete is just like anyone else. She can be a top 5 Olympian for sure. So, now the last girl, 5th place here, Jessica here. I saw this girl compete a couple weeks ago. And I was like, wow, her shape is so insane. It's super. She's tiny, but she's like a really, really great stage presence. She doesn't show herself to be like 5 feet tall on stage. Like she walks up there like she's 7 feet tall, and she really has a beautiful structure. Waist is super tight. This is perfect bikini condition. She could not have been better conditioned than this. This is like perfect fullness, perfect condition. The only thing that she needs to have is more glutes. This is not a peaking problem. It's not a food. This is like. She just needs more muscle in the glutes. That's literally the only thing, and that's very obviously the only issue with her physique. Her front pose is perfect. There's nothing I would change here. Perfect balance from upper lower, I mean, just the only thing is that her legs are a little bit bigger than her glutes, and it's just that's just a muscle density thing. And same thing with my athlete Alicia. Is just time under tension and bringing up more glutes for the back pose. So I believe that is all I have for now. It was a really fun show. Judged very, very well. Again, that's exactly how I would have judged it myself if I was a judge. So I'm very happy with the results. That's all I want. That's all I want is like the athletes to end up where they belong based on how they look, and that's exactly what happens. So very pleased with that. So if you guys learned something from my video, hope you enjoyed it. And if you want me to keep doing these, leave a comment, and I'll keep it up whenever I have time, or especially if I'm at the show. So thanks for watching, and hope you have a great rest of your week. Thank you.